Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? Welcome back to another day of Amy All April. Today we're going to be doing another wear test with the new Juvia's Place Eye Primer. I did a wear test comparing this to the P. Louise base last week or so, and this one just looked so much better, so I will link that in the cards here in case you want to check it out. But a bunch of comments said that it's actually a dupe for the Anastasia eye primer, and I could see how they were very similar, so I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and do another wear test, do Juvia's on one side, ABH on the other side, and then wear it all throughout the day and see which looks better. They are both super light shades. I have shade 1, and then this is the only shade available from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the mini, but the full size retails for $23, and I believe the full size of this is $12, so definitely a better deal. It's kind of funny because this one has separation issues in the formula, and the Anastasia eye primer had the issue where when you first get it, when you open it up, it would like bubble out on its own and it would be so messy. So they both have their own flaws in their own ways, but we're just gonna go ahead and do an eye look and just keep doing battle of the eye primer, I guess. So I'm gonna start off by aggressively shaking this primer because I don't want to get liquid everywhere. If you saw my first impression of this, you know. And I would say, like, formula wise, these do feel similar because they're both pretty thin. One dot on this side. So it almost looks like the Juvia's Place one might be just a touch lighter. I'm gonna blend it in with my Anisa Beauty concealer brush. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do like a mid-day wear test check-in today at the 4-hour mark because I have somewhere I need to be, but hopefully maybe I could take a picture on my phone or something, and then at the end of the day, we'll still be able to see what it looks like and compare. Just gonna kind of wipe that off so I don't get any of the Juvia's Place on the Anastasia side. And then blend it out. So for eyeshadow today, I'm gonna be using the Sydney Grace Enduring Love palette just because I wanna do like a cute little soft, cool toned eye moment. So I'm gonna start off with this gray right here called Cherish. Before I go in, I'm just gonna tap out the crease, make sure there's no lines, which the lines look almost the exact same between both eyes. Start this off in my outer V, and then bring it through my crease. Just lightly blending that out, which it's blending really easily. Trying to go in with the same amount on both sides just to make this as even as possible. I do feel like this side, the shadow's sticking a little bit better. It looks a little bit darker. I'm just gonna kind of keep blending it. Yeah, it definitely looks more pigmented on the Anastasia side. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more. Just build it up some. Sorry, that's actually the shade Passion, not Cherish. I feel like this is the only palette I have that has the names above the eyeshadows instead of below, and it always messes me up. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that shade on a pencil brush and just throw it along my entire lower lash line too. I'm gonna dip into the shade Boaz, which is just like a really deep gray, and I'm gonna pop that in my outer V. Just gonna kind of place it where I want it, and then I'll worry about blending in a minute. I don't know, I feel like the Juvia's Place side just looks a little bit lighter when I apply the same amount of product. I'm gonna go with a little bit more of Boaz on this side. I go over that with my fluffy blending brush. And then again, taking a touch of Boaz. I'm gonna pop that on the outer third of the lower lash line just to connect. And bringing it in a little bit more because I accidentally went into it too much, but that's fine. So I think overall it looks good. My only thing is with the mattes, I'm building a little bit more on this side, but it's blending really nicely. So now let's go into some shimmers. I think I'm gonna start off with this baby pink right here called Romeo. I'm gonna pop that on my inner corner. And then I'm gonna take this shade right here called Albert. It's kind of like charcoaly silver. I'm just gonna pop that all over the lid. Okay, I'm gonna take my crease brush and just very lightly blend the outer V so it's not a harsh line. but that is pretty much the eye look. Off camera really quickly, I'm going to throw on some liner, some mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so just to finish up the look with y'all real quick, for highlighter, I'm going to go into the Enduring Love palette because I really just love using Romeo, that light pink, on my inner corner and on my cheekbones at the same time. So just going to pop that on. I'm also going to go into the Elamar Colorete Blush Trio, and I'm going to take this shade right here called Corazon de Melon and just throw that on. It's a really pretty, like, slightly shimmery pink. I'm just going to throw the Ofra and Samantha March Peony lip gloss on, which I'm obsessed with this gloss. Low-key, I think it's the best gloss that Ofra has ever done. So the time is currently 1:41 p.m. So here's what we're working with. I think that both eyes look really, really good. They look practically the same. So I'll be back and we'll see how it goes. All right, it is 9:35 p.m. and I think I'm gonna call it a day for the wear test just because I'm gonna go work out, and after that I like to shower right away because, you know, you feel gross and everything. But I wanted to share with y'all the results, which would be that I personally feel they look pretty much the same on both eyes. So I think it would be valid to say that the Juvia's Place Eye Primer is a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer, which makes me happy because I use that one all the time. It works really well for me. Honestly, I feel like the Juvia's Place Primer, even if we're not saying that it's a dupe, which I do think that it is, but even in itself, I feel like it's a really good primer. They're really good wear time. On my eyes today, like, there's just like a little bit of creasing, but I think for almost 8 hours, it looks really good. I'm definitely happy with the Juvia's Place Primer. If you've tried it, I would love to hear your thoughts, but that is everything for today's wear test. I hope that it was helpful for you. If you would like me to do any more eyeshadow primer battles, and there's any two particular ones you want to see compared, feel free to comment it down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.